two quick tips to help you get started eating right. The first is something I call the 5-finger rule. When I was a teacher and kids would talk to me about what books they wanted to read, I would encourage them to open up the book to the middle of the book and try to read one of those pages. And for every word on that page that they couldn't pronounce or they didn't know the meaning of, they had to put one finger up. And if a kid exceeded 5 fingers, then that book was not an option because it was too difficult and they wouldn't be able to get through the book or understand what was going on in the book. So the same rule applies to your nutrition. What I want you to start doing is flipping over the packages of the things that you're putting in your body, and every time you don't know what something is or you can't pronounce the word, I want you to put a finger up. Now, anytime you get to 5 fingers, you know that that should be a minimal part of your diet. And what that reflects is a concept that we call eating clean. It means eating things that grow or lived, fruits, vegetables, nuts, meat, those things that in their rawest form are just whole and natural, and they haven't been run through some process to make them better or to strip them of nutrients or things like that, make them taste better, not make them better, obviously. Because what happens when you do that, when you process that, it becomes something foreign to the body. It makes it more difficult for the body to digest and know what to do with it. So eating clean means you're going to eat the things that the body was created to digest. So 5-finger rule, make sure you're reading those ingredients and applying that rule, and make sure that's a minimal part of your diet. So the second cool tip that I want to give you is a tip that's going to help keep you from getting as hungry as maybe you fear that you are. Now, lots of times what we want to do is we want to eat those quick meals. You know, my husband, I love him dearly, but he's one of those people that just kind of pushes his food against the roof of his mouth and then swallows it. He doesn't actually have to chew it, and the reason that he can do that is because he's one of those people that likes white bread and pastas and things like that. So he just gets his food in his mouth, gets it down, it's done. But the secret is, if you're eating foods that are high in fiber, high in protein, things like that, they take some chewing. So think about the longer it takes you to process that food in your mouth, the longer it's going to take your body to process it when it gets to the belly. So you're going to be more full longer, you're going to feel full, and it's going to make it easier for you to not be that ravenous person. Something that you can consider with that is if you're combining your fiber, which would be like a broccoli that's really hard to chew, with a protein that's really hard to chew, and then you throw a little bit of fat in there, you've got your 3 essential nutrients. So with that, the fiber is going to fill you up for a really long time, the protein is going to take longer to break down the fiber, and then the fat is essential to your diet. It's going to be some pretty quick energy for you. So two easy tips: 5-finger rule, and make sure you're eating things that take some chew time, right, so that you get that nice dense fiber content in your body, feel longer. If you have questions, let me know. We'll do what we can to take care of you.